Good morning to all students. So in the last four lectures, we have discussed about the pancreas. We have discussed about the basics. Now today we will start with diabetes mellitus. So let's begin with our topic diabetes mellitus part 1. Right? So basically today you will discuss about the introduction of diabetes mellitus. That what is diabetes mellitus? Diabetes hota kya hai? So diabetes mellitus it is present in the era as termed. Modern times में it is very common. So we can say it is present in the era as termed. It is a metabolic disease. Diabetes mellitus is present in the era as termed and it is a metabolic disease. It is characterized by hyperglycemia. It is a disorder because of insulin deficiency or absence which primarily affects the metabolism of the carbohydrates and also affects fats and protein metabolism. So basically what is diabetes mellitus? Diabetes mellitus, it is a metabolic disease which is characterized by hypoglycemia. अगर हम simple terms में समझें कि what is diabetes mellitus, तो diabetes mellitus it is a metabolic disease and diabetes mellitus it is characterized by the hyperglycemia and it is a disorder due to insulin deficiency. Insulin deficiency की वजह से होता है. It's a disorder because of insulin deficiency or its absence. Which primarily affects the किस पे आते हैं उसके effects metabolism of the carbohydrates which affects the metabolism of carbohydrates, fats and proteins. Then diabetes mellitus comprises of a group of common metabolic disorders that share the phenotype of the hyperglycemia. So what we have discussed till now that diabetes mellitus is a metabolic disease and it is characterized by hyperglycemia and it is a disorder due to insulin deficiency or its absence which primarily affects the metabolism of carbohydrates, fats and proteins. So diabetes mellitus comprises a group of common metabolic disorders. अपने आप में metabolic disease है and it comprises of common metabolic disorders which share the phenotype of the hyperglycemia क्योंकि diabetes mellitus is also characterized by hyperglycemia. Several different types of diabetes mellitus exist. बहुत तरह के होते हैं diabetes mellitus तो several different types of DM exist and they are caused by the complex interaction of the genetics, environmental factors and lifestyle choices. Different types के होते हैं diabetes mellitus which are caused by the complex interaction of the genetics, environmental factors and lifestyle choices. How the individual chooses his lifestyle, in which environment he is residing and what are his genes. So all these factors इनका जो interaction है that causes different types of the diabetes mellitus. The etiology usually comprises of basically the etiology है diabetes mellitus की it usually comprises of decreased insulin secretion, decreased glucose utilization and increased glucose production. इंसुलिन का secretion कम हो जाता है, ग्लूकोज का यूटिलाइजेशन ग्लूकोज का यूज भी कम हो जाता है बट ग्लूकोज का प्रोडक्शन इंक्रीज हो जाता है. सो ऑल दीज थ्री फैक्टर्स they results in diabetes mellitus. So the etiology of DM comprises of basically three factors: reduced या decreased insulin secretion, decreased glucose utilization and increased glucose production. Depending upon the etiology of DM, factors which contribute to hyperglycemia they include by decreased insulin secretion, decreased glucose utilization and increased glucose production. So till now we have discussed what is DM, what is diabetes mellitus. It's a metabolic disease. It is characterized by hyperglycemia and it is a disorder of insulin deficiency or its absence affecting the carbohydrate metabolism, fat metabolism and protein metabolism. Then we have discussed about the etiology. Etiology comprises of three factors: decreased insulin secretion, decreased glucose utilization and increased glucose production. Then metabolic dysregulation associated with diabetes mellitus causes secondary pathophysiological changes in multiple organs and systems, which impose a tremendous burden on the individual with diabetes and on the healthcare system. अब मेटाबॉलिज्म में जो डिसरेगुलेशन हो रहा है वो क्या कर रहा है? इट इज प्रोड्यूसिंग सेकेंडरी चेंजेस इन द मल्टीपल ऑर्गन्स में मल्टीपल सिस्टम्स में सेकेंडरी चेंजेस आते हैं, पैथोफिजियोलॉजिकल चेंजेस आते हैं that imposes a severe burden on the individual with diabetes. The person who is already suffering with diabetes mellitus, उसके अंदर क्या होता है? कुछ सेकेंडरी चेंजेस भी आते हैं मल्टीपल ऑर्गन्स में, मल्टीपल ऑर्गन्स अफेक्ट हो जाते हैं, मल्टीपल सिस्टम्स आर अफेक्टेड, which results in a tremendous burden on the individual with diabetes and on the healthcare system. In the United States, DM is the leading cause of the end-stage renal disease. United States में diabetes mellitus is the leading cause of the end-stage renal disease, or we can say end-stage kidney disease. End-stage renal disease or end-stage kidney disease. It is a last stage of the long-term chronic kidney disease. Basically, normally क्या होता है? Kidneys remove the excessive waste and water from the body. And end-stage ESRD occurs when kidneys are no longer able to do the same work in day-to-day life. And the most common cause of ESRD, end-stage renal diseases in the United States is high blood pressure and diabetes. So in the United States, DM is a leading cause of end-stage renal disease, non-traumatic lower extremity amputation. Now, non-traumatic lower extremity amputation or lower limb amputation is a serious complication of the diabetic neuropathy and peripheral vascular disease, and many people with end-stage renal disease suffer from advanced progression of this disease. Then adult blindness. With an increasing incidence worldwide, DM will be the leading cause of morbidity and mortality for the foreseeable future. जैसे जैसे इसका इंसिडेंस इंक्रीज हो रहा है डायबिटीज मेलाइटिस का वर्ल्ड में, it will be the leading cause of morbidity and the mortality for the foreseeable future. So till now what we have discussed about the definition of diabetes mellitus, then the etiology. Basically 3 factors contribute to the etiology of diabetes mellitus. Then we have discussed that the dysregulation in the metabolism will lead to the secondary pathophysiological changes in multiple organs and systems, that will impose a tremendous burden on the individual as well as the healthcare system. Then we have discussed about the US. In US, DM is the leading cause of end-stage kidney disease या end-stage renal disease, non-traumatic lower extremity amputation and adult blindness. Then with the increasing incidence of worldwide of diabetes mellitus, it will be the leading cause of morbidity and mortality for the foreseeable future. Now let's move on to the classification of the diabetes mellitus. Classification, that is old classification. So the old classification, according to the old classification, diabetes mellitus is classified into 2 categories. Insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, that is IDDM. Non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, that is NIDDM. So according to old classification, DM, diabetes mellitus, is classified into 2 categories: insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, that is IDDM, and non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, that is NIDDM. Now, insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, in which the treatment includes insulin therapy, that is insulin dependent diabetes mellitus mein treatment includes insulin therapy. IDDM, where treatment includes insulin therapy, and non-insulin diabetes mellitus या non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus NIDDM, where insulin usually is not a part of the treatment. Insulin dependent diabetes mellitus में तो क्या होता है? Treatment requires insulin therapy, but non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, usually here insulin is not a part of the treatment, usually. Now this was according to the old classification. Now according to the new present era classification, diabetes mellitus is classified into 3 categories: type 1 DM, type 1 diabetes mellitus, type 2 diabetes mellitus, and others. So old classification के according DM is classified into two categories: non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus NIDDM and insulin dependent diabetes mellitus, that is IDDM. Then according to the new classification, type 1, type 2 DM and others. Diabetes mellitus is a common disorder है, chronic and metabolic disease. Common disease है, metabolic disease है, and it's a chronic disease which is characterized by hyperglycemia as a cardinal biochemical feature. The major forms of diabetes are differentiated by insulin deficiency versus insulin resistance. अब जो हमने न्यू एरा क्लासिफिकेशन के अकॉर्डिंग डायबिटीज मेलाइटिस को क्लासिफाई किया था, दैट इज टाइप 1, टाइप 2 एंड अदर्स. सो जो मेजर फॉर्म्स हैं टाइप 1 एंड टाइप 2 डायबिटीज मेलाइटिस के जो मेजर फॉर्म्स हैं दो, टाइप 1 डायबिटीज मेलाइटिस एंड टाइप 2 डायबिटीज मेलाइटिस, दे बोथ आर डिफरेंशिएटेड बाय इंसुलिन डेफिशिएंसी वर्सेस इंसुलिन रेजिस्टेंस. एक जो डायबिटीज होगा वो इंसुलिन डेफिशिएंसी की वजह से होगा और दूसरा जो होगा वो इंसुलिन रेजिस्टेंस की वजह से होगा. So type 1 DM, type 1 diabetes mellitus, it results from deficiency of the insulin secretion because of pancreatic beta cell damage. So type 1 diabetes mellitus है, it usually results from the deficiency of the insulin secretion. Insulin secretion deficiency की वजह से type 1 diabetes होता है due to pancreatic beta cell damage. Beta cell gets damaged. Type 2 DM, type 2 diabetes mellitus, it's a consequence of insulin रेजिस्टेंस. टाइप 1 में क्या हो रहा था, इंसुलिन डेफिशिएंसी हो रहा था, इसमें इंसुलिन रेजिस्टेंस की वजह से टाइप 2 होता है, which occurs at the level of the skeletal muscle, liver and adipose tissues with various degrees of beta cell impairment. टाइप 1 में बीटा सेल डैमेज हो रहे थे, टाइप 2 में भी बीटा सेल इम्पेयरमेंट हो रहा है, लेकिन टाइप 1 डायबिटीज मेलाइटिस इट वाज रिजल्टिंग फ्रॉम इंसुलिन secretion deficiency and it is resulting from insulin resistance occurring at the level of the skeletal muscle, liver and the adipose tissues. Now again, type 1 diabetes mellitus is classified into two categories: immune mediated and idiopathic. अभी तक हमने पढ़ा classification of diabetes mellitus old and new. According to old classification, diabetes mellitus is classified into two categories: IDDM and NIDDM. Insulin dependent DM and non-insulin dependent DM. Insulin dependent DM में we require insulin therapy as a treatment. And non-insulin dependent DM में insulin is not a part of the treatment usually. Then हमने बात की प्रेजेंट एरा में क्लासिफिकेशन की, दो तरह का तीन तरह का होता है, टाइप 1, टाइप 2 एंड अदर्स. टाइप 1 इज deficiency of the insulin secretion and type 2 is insulin resistance की वजह से होता है. अब हम बात करेंगे टाइप 1 डायबिटीज मेलाइटिस which is further classified into two categories: immune mediated and idiopathic. Immune mediated में क्या होता है, in immune mediated it is due to the autoimmune disease. Immune mediated means due to autoimmune disease where the lymphocytic infiltration occurs and antibodies can be detected. जो immune mediated होता है, it occurs due to autoimmune disease where the lymphocytic infiltration occurs and antibodies can be detected. Idiopathic is usually genetic and the cause is usually in the chromosome number 6. So हमने बात करी type 1 DM is again classified, is further classified into two categories: immune mediated and idiopathic. Immune mediated is due to autoimmune disease where the lymphocytic infiltration occurs and antibodies can be detected. Idiopathic is usually genetic and the cause is usually in the chromosome number 6. Now, type 1 diabetes mellitus is the most common endocrine disorder, metabolic disorder of the childhood and the adolescence. So type 1 DM है, it is the most common metabolic disorder, metabolic disease, endocrine disorder of the childhood and the adolescence, with important consequences for physical and emotional development. ये तो हमने बात करी कि टाइप 1 जो DM है, it is the most common endocrinal disorder, metabolic disorder of the childhood and the adolescence. इसकी consequences कहाँ आते हैं? Mainly on the physical development and the emotional development. Individuals with type 1 DM confront serious lifestyle alterations including absolute daily requirement for exogenous insulin, the need to monitor their own glucose level and the need to pay attention to the dietary intake. अब जिन लोगों में टाइप 1 डायबिटीज मेलाइटिस होता है, they have to face severe lifestyle alteration. उनकी जो नॉर्मल लाइफस्टाइल है उसमें तो alterations आ ही रहे हैं ना, modifications आ ही रहे हैं ना. क्यों? क्योंकि they have to पे अटेंशन टू द डाइटरी इनटेक, उन्हें हर टाइम डाइट पे ध्यान देना पड़ेगा कि हम डाइट में क्या ले रहे हैं, ज्यादा मीठा तो नहीं ले रहे, ज्यादा मीठा जा तो नहीं रहा हमारी बॉडी में, हम क्या खाएं क्या नहीं खाएं. देन दे हैव टू मॉनिटर देयर ओन ग्लूकोज लेवल ऑन रेगुलर बेसिस, उनको अपना ग्लूकोज लेवल मॉनिटर करना पड़ेगा ऑन डेली बेसिस. Thirdly, they have to require exogenous insulin. So all these factors are contributing towards the alterations in their lifestyle. So we can say individuals with type 1 DM, they have to confront सीरियस लाइफस्टाइल ऑल्ट्रेशन, क्योंकि नॉर्मल लाइफस्टाइल है इसमें ऑल्ट्रेशंस आते हैं, और वो ऑल्ट्रेशंस इन चीजों की वजह से आते हैं. दैट दे हैव टू पे अटेंशन टू देयर डाइटरी इनटेक, दे हैव टू monitor their own glucose level on regular basis, and they require exogenous insulin daily. Then potential acute complications of type 1 diabetes mellitus include development of the hypoglycemia, which is related to insulin excess. Hypoglycemia occurs due to insulin excess, or hyperglycemia, ketoacidosis occurs from insulin deficiency. Now diabetic ketoacidosis की हम बात करते हैं, तो ketoacidosis is a life threatening problem, life threatening complication which affects the people with diabetes. It is very fatal, and it occurs when the body starts breaking down the fat at a rate faster than normal. So basically diabetic ketoacidosis is a life threatening problem, life threatening complication. And diabetic ketoacidosis hota kab hai? It happens when the signal from the insulin in the body is so low that glucose can't go into the cell to be used as a fuel source. Liver makes excessive amount of the blood sugar, and fat is broken down faster for the body to process. Then long-term complications include, they are basically long-term जो complications होते हैं, they usually manifest in the adulthood, and they are related to adverse effects of the chronic hyperglycemia and associated metabolic abnormalities on tissues and organ system. तो acute complications कौन-कौन से हो गए? Diabetic ketoacidosis and hypoglycemia. Hypoglycemia, which is related to insulin excess, or hyperglycemic ketoacidosis from insulin deficiency. Long-term complications manifest in adulthood. ये adulthood में आते हैं long term complications, and they are related to adverse effects of the chronic hyperglycemia and associated metabolic abnormalities on tissues and organ systems. Then this can result in microvascular disease, such as जो long term complications है. This can result in microvascular disease and macrovascular disease. Now microvascular disease, they include retinopathy, nephropathy and neuropathy. Microvascular disease and macrovascular disease. Now microvascular disease include retinopathy, that is diabetic retinopathy. ये क्या होता है? It's a eye condition जिसमें क्या होता है? Blood vessels in the retina gets changed. मतलब कुछ changes आते हैं in the blood vessels of the retina. ये blood vessels में क्या हो? Swelling आ सकती है, blood vessels में bleeding हो सकती है, या फिर कुछ fluid leak कर सकता है. So these are the changes which occurs in the blood vessels of the retina. लेकिन अगर डायबिटिक रेटिनोपैथी ट्रीट नहीं होती है, इफ इट इज लेफ्ट अनट्रीटेड, देन एक स्कार हो जाता है विच कैन डैमेज द रेटिना. सो बेसिकली डायबिटिक रेटिनोपैथी इट्स एन आई कंडीशन, आंखों की कंडीशन होती है जहां पर कुछ चेंजेस आते हैं ब्लड वेसल्स ऑफ द रेटिना. ब्लड वेसल्स में क्या चेंजेस आते हैं? द ब्लड वेसल्स कैन स्वेल, ब्लीड और लीक द फ्लूइड. कुछ फ्लूइड डिस्चार्ज होता है उसमें से, विच ऑफन लीड्स टू ब्लाइंडनेस और चेंजेस इन द विजन. नॉर्मल विजन में चेंजेस आ जाएंगे, क्योंकि जो रेटिना के जो ब्लड वेसल्स है उनमें चेंजेस आ रहे हैं, तो ऑब्वियसली ब्लाइंडनेस हो जाएगी, चेंजेस आएंगे विजन के अंदर भी, और दोनों आईज अफेक्टेड होती हैं मोस्टली. लेकिन अगर ये ट्रीट नहीं होता, इफ इट इज लेफ्ट अनट्रीटेड, देन अ स्कार कैन डैमेज द रेटिना. एंड डायबिटिक रेटिनोपैथी जो होता है, इट इज द मोस्ट कॉमन कॉज ऑफ विजन लॉस फॉर पीपल विद डायबिटीज, एंड इट इज अ लीडिंग कॉज ऑफ ब्लाइंडनेस इन पीपल इन यूएस, इन ऑल द एडल्ट्स. Then nephropathy and neuropathy. Neuropathy is condition when the, इसमें क्या होता है? It is a condition that results when the nerves that carry messages to and from the brain and spinal cord from and to the rest of the body, they are damaged. ये condition कब आती है? When the nerves, जो nerves message carry कर रही थी from, to and from the brain and spinal cord from and to the whole body, they get damaged. Then neuropathy. Neuropathy, it's a result of damage to the nerves outside of the brain and the spinal cord. This often causes weakness, numbness, and pain in the hands and the feet. Although all the organs are affected, but mainly hands and feet. Pain, numbness, and weakness in the hands and the feet. So neuropathy is damage to the nerves outside the brain and the spinal cord. Then macrovascular complications. So ये तो हमने पढ़ ली है microvascular diseases, retinopathy, nephropathy, and the neuropathy. Then macrovascular complications. They include ischemic heart disease and arterial obstruction and gangrene of the extremities. So ischemic heart disease, it is the inadequate blood supply. Inadequate, improper, मतलब insufficient circulation of the blood to the local area. जब blood का supply कम हो जाता है due to blockage of the blood vessels which supply that area. अगर blood vessels में कोई blockage हो गया तो blood properly flow नहीं हो पाएगा, blood properly circulate नहीं हो पाएगा to that area. That is heart. When the heart is not getting enough blood and oxygen, that leads to ischemia. So ischemic heart disease is also called as coronary artery disease, CAD or CHD, coronary heart disease. इसमें क्या होता है? It's a term given to the heart when the arteries they are narrowed that supply blood to the heart muscle. वो arteries narrow हो जाती हैं जो blood supply कर रही है to heart को. That leads to ischemic heart disease. Then arterial obstruction and with gangrene of the extremities. So obstruction हो गया तो blood supply नहीं होगा, which leads to gangrene of the extremities. This was the peripheral neuropathy का diagram है ये. Healthy neuron and neuron of a diabetic person. Neuropathy हमने पढ़ा था ना, microvascular complications में retinopathy, nephropathy, neuropathy. So it's a healthy neuron and it's a neuron of the diabetic person. Too much glucose leads to neuron becoming damaged. Then diabetic retinopathy. It's a healthy eye and it's a diabetic eye. You can see the difference between the healthy eye and the diabetic eye. Then gangrene, arterial obstruction with gangrene of the extremities. So macrovascular complications and retinopathy and neuropathy were the microvascular complications. DM, diabetes mellitus, is not a single entity, but rather a heterogeneous group of disorders in which there are distinct genetic patterns as well as other etiological and pathophysiological mechanisms that lead to impairment of the glucose tolerance through deficient insulin production or action. DM is not a single entity, ये एक अकेला entity नहीं है. It's a heterogeneous, different group of disorders जहाँ पे there are distinct, different genetic patterns as well as other etiological and pathophysiological mechanisms which leads to glucose tolerance impairment, which leads to impairment of the glucose tolerance through deficient insulin production or action. The American Diabetes Association has proposed a diabetes classification system that includes 4 categories. अभी तक हमने पढ़ा था old classification, new era, present classification. लेकिन अमेरिकन डायबिटीज एसोसिएशन ने एक प्रपोज किया है क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ डायबिटीज जिसमें 4 कैटेगरी होती है, टाइप 1 डायबिटीज मेलाइटिस, टाइप 2 डायबिटीज मेलाइटिस, other specific types and gestational diabetes. So according to American Diabetes Association, there are 4 categories of diabetes mellitus. First is type 1 diabetes mellitus, second is type 2 diabetes mellitus, third is other specific types, and fourth is gestational diabetes. Thank you. In the next lecture, we will continue further. Thank you.